Now you are in court, where we are judging JJ and Mikey for committing especially dangerous crimes, and we are sentencing them to many, many years of imprisonment, and so now they must be taken to prison, and they will spend a lot of time there.
All right, let's get started. Today we were put in prison for many years, and we were just making fun of the residents and having fun, understand? We blew up their house a little, and what for that? Now we need to put them in prison for so many years. It's just awful. Okay, you and I have to come up with a plan on how to get out of this prison. But, you know, in principle, it looks pretty good, and so I think we can come up with something. We've already been brought to our cell, but to be honest, our cell looks really boring and uninteresting, and I don't even know what not to do because it's so small, and there are only 2 beds. I have a good idea. Let's build a cool house under our cell with a TV, a pool, and everything we want. I think this is a really cool idea.
I totally agree with you, and it's a really good idea. But now, we'll have to go to work digging a lot of boulders in the mine. So, as soon as you and I dig up this boulder, we can get to work. What do I think we can do?
2 hours later.
Sheriff, we dug up a lot of different minerals. Now we will give you everything because we are in prison and we are obliged to work here. Take, all this is incredible. We were even paid for it. This is very cool. Now, we have money for a lot of things.
We have worked very hard today, so I think it is a very good idea. First, we should go to the canteen and get some food or soup so that you and I can have some food, and we will have full strength to build our underground room. I think it will be really cool, but the main thing is that we need to try very hard. We had a delicious meal, and now I am very full. And it seems to me that now is the time to go to our seller, who sells all the necessary materials. Hello, seller. Please sell us a lot of important materials so that we can build a very cool house under our chambers, and then we will invite you to our party. I promise you will like it there very much. Thank you very much for everything that you gave us, and we will pay you for it with emeralds that have earned wonderfully. Now we have materials, and we can start building our cool house underground.
Well, we are already in our cell and can start building our cool house. Now we need to very quietly go down the tunnel that we have here. The main thing is that no one notices us and that the police do not see that we have disappeared from our cell. But we must do it very quickly. There are a lot of different mechanisms here, and the main thing is not to touch them. We need to build it somewhere in some inconspicuous place so that no one even thinks that there could be a house here. How good it is that we now have all the necessary materials and we can start building our house. And so far, everything is going great with us. You and I are in the house, and it is turning out good. This is all thanks to the fact that you and I are an incredibly cool team, and we are trying very hard now. We will build a really cool house in which we can do whatever we want. It seems that you and I have already finished building it because everything is ready here.
Hi, prisoner. We know that you can buy all sorts of cool laptops, TVs, and all sorts of furniture. We want to buy it from you so that later we can put it in our underground house if you don't tell anyone so that we can invite you into it. And also, we will now pay you emeralds. Wow, you gave us so many cool things. We are really very grateful to you.
How good it is that we bought all the necessary materials from that friend. And now we can go back to our secret room and continue to improve everything there. What are you and I already here? It's just wonderful. How good it is that no one has noticed us yet, and no one knows that we have such a cool house here. Let's now put furniture here with you. A computer, a PlayStation, a TV, and absolutely everything you need to have a great time. And then our house will become simply incredibly cool. It has already become cool. Look, here are different chairs, sofas, everything you want. And then we will also bring here a lot of cool food that you can't eat in prison. And then it will simply be the coolest place in prison. You and I really tried very hard, and everything here is simply incredible. I am so glad that you and I are so cool that I can't even put into words what. And I also have an idea to dig another small hole under this house, to later make a pool like this. I think this is just a brilliant idea.
Unfortunately, you and I have run out of materials from which we could continue to build our house. So now I suggest that we walk very quietly around the prison and look for additional resources in different rooms, thanks to which we could finish building our cool house. We need to do this very carefully so that the police don't notice us. But you and I are real professionals, and I'm sure that we can handle this together. After all, we are very cool and awesome, so we must do everything very quietly and unnoticed, and then we will definitely be able to do everything just perfectly. It's so good that you and I are such cool friends. You and I have already walked around the prison so much, and so far we haven't found anything. I hope we will find something soon, and it seems that I see some kind of chest in the distance. Wow, how cool. There are a lot of cobblestones here that we need to strengthen the walls and build something else. This is wonderful. Now, we need to keep looking.
I completely agree with you. We need to continue looking for more materials with which we can build our pool. And for this, we need more boards and also a lot of water so that we can do this. So we need to search very carefully. And it seems that you and I have found one door on which it is written that this is a storage room, which means that there should be a lot of materials here. Let's go inside and see what is there. Wow, there are a lot of chests here. I think we will find what we need. It's so cool. There are boards and water here. Now we can make our cool pool. I think that's just wonderful. Now we need to continue searching or immediately go and build a pool. The main thing is that no one notices us.
I still think that we need to go to our house as quickly as possible to build an incredibly cool pool there and then have a great time and swim in it. I think it will be simply incredible and all the prisoners will be shocked by such coolness.
Hello, police officer. We were doing some repair work here, and, we came across some strange door that shouldn't be here. Here are the plans so you can get there. Please check that place so we know if it's possible to work there.
It's very strange what could be there. I need to check it.
This is just awful. This policeman got evidence about the location of our house. And it seems to me that you and I should put him behind us to see where he goes and to which office and where he brings the evidence. And then we should steal it from there so that he cannot get on our trail. And even if he does not find our house, he will not have evidence that it was we who built it. And then it will be very good. But for now, you and I are in a very bad way, so we should keep a very close eye on him so that he does not disappear from sight. And so far, you and I are succeeding in this. You are just following him, and we will see what happens. I am sure that you and I can do all this, and we will be really very cool. And what do I think I see? That he went into some office to himself and closed the door. We have to somehow get there or look at his office and find out what is inside. We have to come up with some kind of plan.
I completely agree with you. We need to come up with something. I don't know what. I just see that there are a lot of ventilation here. I know one place where you and I can go now, and there you can break the ventilation and crawl into it. And it seems that if we don't pay there, it will just go through the office of this policeman. And for us, it will be just great. And then we will be able to see from above everything that is in his office, and maybe we will see our evidence, which we will then be able to steal. And I think that this is just wonderful. Why are we already in this ventilation? Therefore, we need to crawl through very carefully and quickly, because at any moment, he can transfer this evidence and then go to our house. And therefore, we have very little time, and we need to work as quickly as possible. It seems that you and I have already reached the very end, and I see our evidence on him on the table. We need to come up with some way to go down to get it.
I have a great idea. Now I'll tie you to a rope and lower you down, and you'll take this evidence, and then everything will be just fine. I'll be little by little lowering you down, and then you'll be able to take this evidence, and then everything will be great. And you've already gone down, and you were able to take this evidence go. This is just wonderful. And now we need to get out of here as quickly as possible so that we are not found. It was very dangerous, but we took the evidence, and now we also built a cool pool, and it's just wonderful. I'm happy about it.
Piece of paper that Miner gave me. We will now need to go through here, and then turn here and look. In the distance, you and I really see some kind of door that shouldn't be here, because there is nothing here at all, according to the map. This is very strange, so let's go closer now and check what is in that door. I hope it will be open.
Oh no, I can't see from the cameras that the police have come to us and they want to get inside. What do we need to do quickly? Use our cool trap and now the doors will disappear under them. It seems I can see from the cameras that we destroyed them. Yoo-hoo, now no one will ever know that we have a house here. This is just wonderful, I think. Now we can go invite all the prisoners to our cool party.
All prisoners, follow me. We invite you to our cool party, which is located in our underground house, which no one knows about there. We can have a great time and play anything we want. Very cool. We have a swimming pool there, a TV in the computer PlayStation, and also a lot of delicious food. And I'm sure you will like it all. Look how cool it is. How cool the party is going. Everyone is happy. Everyone likes everyone. I'm so glad that you and I were able to build such a cool house in which everyone can have fun, that even I can't believe it. You and I are just the kings of the party, and everyone is happy that they are friends with us because we have such a cool house.
It was a really cool party and everyone was just surprised that we have such a cool house, but you know, I still don't want to spend all my time in prison, so I think we need to escape from it as quickly as possible, and I have a good plan. I think now we'll break down this door here and we'll be able to get out. There are a lot of different forks and tunnels through which we need to guess where to go, but I'm sure that you and I can handle it. After all, you and I are really cool professionals. We can do them. We're best friends. And just an incredible cool team that always copes with any difficulties. And we can handle this too. After all, you and I are strong. You and I were able to build an entire house under our cell so that not a single police officer would notice, and we had a super cool party, and the rest.
We can definitely handle it too. It was a really cool adventure, and even to be honest, I liked being in prison, but I don't want to be here my whole life, so we need to escape. You and I have been walking through these tunnels everywhere for a long time. And can't we can find a way out? Well, I hope that now we can do all this. After all, we won't be walking here with you into eternity. It seems I see some kind of exit, and in the distance I see a staircase that leads to a door. It's just wonderful. This is our chance to win, and I think we need to get up there as quickly as possible.
I completely agree with you. Let's now very quickly share up this ladder, and then we'll see. What should we do? I see that there is some kind of warehouse up here. Great! If we now go a little to the side, then we can blow up this wall, and then we'll get out. And that's just wonderful.
Great! The explosion happened just perfectly. And now we can get out of this prison, and it's just cool. How good! But we need to run as fast as possible because I hear that guards are running somewhere, and they heard the explosions. Now they are running after us, and we need to get away from them as fast as possible because we have very little time. And there are boats waiting for us in the distance on which we are sailing now, and they will never see us again.
Oh no, we couldn't catch these prisoners and now they've floated away somewhere far away.